Hey guys, how's it going? It's Blaze, back with some more One Piece TCG content for y'all. Today, taking a look at another new leader upcoming in OP17. We don't have all the reveals for it yet necessarily, but we have been getting more and more reveals and more of a trickle of the support cards for OP17 Black Elbaph Luffy. A lot of these 2-cost Straw Hat cards have been getting revealed now that I think just with even what we have already gives the deck a ton of options and actually makes it quite a powerhouse. Very flexible cost manipulation type of deck that I think makes it quite strong. So let's go ahead and get into that deck list. Okay, so this is my build of the leader so far. If you're not familiar with what the leader does, it's just a 5k, 5 life mono black leader with all of your characters at the cost of 12 or more gain blocker. First thing we have here is the one-legged soldier Dressrosa OP05 card. This I think is nice to have, one because it's a 2k and this deck has like basically almost no 2k. Like I'm running a total of 8 2ks and that's it. And it does also give some nice cost reduction, so you can get stuff into the range for some of your on cost KO cards, because oh my god, cost-based KO is like kind of coming back a little bit with this deck. Not super hard, but we do have some tools from older sets we can use, like this one-legged soldier here. Up next, we got the new Elbaph Usopp here. If there's a character with a cost of 12 or more, this character gains plus 3,000 power, and it's 2k base. So basically, it's a 2-drop 5k if you have any characters on the field with a cost of 12 or more. On play, look at the top 3 cards of your deck, reveal up to 1 Elbaph type card, and add it to your hand, then trash the rest. This is really strong searcher, lets us get the tax later once we establish a 12k. Just a really strong card. 1k counter, not bad at all. After that, we do have the 2-cost Gird, 3k power base, 2k. So this is our one other 2k in the deck, other than the one-legged soldier. If your leader has Elbaph type, this character gains plus 12 cost. So one thing that's cool about this deck you're going to notice is all of the giant characters all gain plus 12 cost to represent their massive stature, as giants, obviously. As on play, you may trash 1 card from your hand, add up to 1 character with a cost of 8 or less from your trash, other than Gird, to your hand. So this is a really good trash retrieval right here. This is also a 2-cost you can get down that fulfills that condition of having 12 costs or more, and also activates our leader effect, right? So this instantly becomes a blocker and turns on anything else that has that requirement, right? Like, for example, this 2-cost Jinbei. Once again, 2k power, 1k counter. If there's a character with a cost of 12 or more, this character gains blocker and plus 3,000 power. So this is a 5k blocker for 2 Dawn. Not bad at all. After that, we do get the Nico Robin. If there's a character with a cost of 12 or more, this character gains plus 3,000 power. On play, if there's a character with a cost of 12 or more, give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 3,000 power during the turn. So having some power manipulation based on cost here, I think can be pretty useful when you're, swinging out. And this deck can flood board really quickly. So just like being able to play one of these automatically goes to 5k, minus 3 something else, and then you've got like, an Usopp or something else set up to swing into it. You're already swinging at, like, they got to give you 2 cards, to get out of that swing. So this is really nice. We do have the Frankie. If there's a character with a cost of 12 or more, gains plus 3k power. On play, if there's a character with a cost of 12 or more, KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 2 or less. So some cost-based removal here, like the good old days, Nice to see. You pair that up with something like a one-legged soldier, maybe a Tempest Kick, some pretty good opportunities. Also nice in the mirror because you can, target any of these other little 2-cost bodies. Then we do have the Brook here. Once again, cost 12 or more character, gains plus 3k power. This one I think is really strong. If there is character cost 12 or more, your opponent trashes 1 from their hand. So you can force a single trash here. Taxing a card like this for 2 Dawn on a 5k body for 2 Dawn. I mean, that's pretty insane, right? Like this is really quite crazy here. I think a lot of these effects, the value you get out of all these 2 costs for only 2 Dawn. That's why I'm running this build. That's like the, hey, here's all the 2 costs I think, you know, that are really worth taking. The Sol here. I think this is a good card. You got a 4 cost 6k. This character gains plus 12 costs. So once again, another giant character, brings all of our Elbaph effects online. On play, look at the top 3 cards of your deck, reveal up to 1 Elbaph type card, and then trash the rest. I think this is solid, letting you dig, establishing a 6k base blocker, because a lot of our other little blockers are mostly 5ks in this deck until we get to our secret, which, you know, people probably already know. I think this is good. Like, I think this card's pretty solid. It is a brick, which in this already very low counter deck is a little bit scary, but it lets you, you know, grab potentially a Gird 2k or, you know, another little blocker you could play out or something like that. So I think it's a good enough defensive option to be worth it. After that, we do have our 6 cost Loki. This character gains plus 12 cost and gains plus 3,000 power on your opponent's turn. So it goes from an 8 all the way up to an 11. On play, KO any number of your opponent's characters with a cost total of 4 or less. So this is really, really good. If you pair it up with like a Tempest Kick or One-Legged Soldier or something, you can pop multiple units, which is always fantastic. And then you have an 11k blocker for 6 Dawn. Pretty insane. Like this, the value of this is absurd for what we're used to seeing for these like really high statted blockers here. And then we do have the 8 cost Luffy here. If there's a character with a cost of 12 or more, this character gains rush. It's an 8k rush. Does have on play, draw 1 card, then play up to 1 character with a cost of 2 from your trash. So any of these 2 costs, this is another reason why I think running all these 2 costs is super, super good. Just more targets to play off this. And again, you can toolbox so many options out with this card with just having access to something else, whether you want to establish blockers, whether you want to, you know, force a discard while you're swinging a rush AK, right? Grab something back with this. Like you could grab literally even another one of these to like chain loop them off the Gird, right? Grab a Loki. Like there's so many good options here. We do run 3 of the Swallow Bond and Avant. I think just having a 0 cost, like something to be able to pitch some of these bricks, especially when you're running the Sol, is really good. And then we do also have the Tempest Kick. Activate main, draw 1 card. After this, if your trash has 10 or more cards, give up to one of your opponent's characters -3 for the turn. Obviously, super good card. It can take a little bit to like trash enough to use this, but I think just the trigger on this also makes it worth it. But yeah, I think this card's still worth running, even though you're not going to build trash that fast. And then we do have the Thousand Sunny stage. Your black characters with the Straw Hat Crew type all have +1 cost. And on play, if your leader has the Straw Hat Crew type, draw 1 card. This is the old ST14 Thousand Sunny here. Finally seeing some use, although it is kind of funny that that's like the only thing from this sort of attempt at a cost addition archetype that we had in the past that is you know, survived at all. But yeah, this is my deck list. Let me know what y'all think and how you would build this deck, what you think of the sport. Let's get into some games. All right, going into Kaido for our first game. I think we're gonna take second, and I think we'll mull this. We do want to be able to establish some 2Ks quickly. This is not really ideal. I'm gonna go ahead and use this to draw, and we'll put out the stage. All right, they're just sending a big attack our way. That's fine. Just take that. Get a Gird off life there. Okay, now at 4 Dawn, I think we can probably set up a Jaguar D Sol. We'll go ahead and swing 5 first, then drop him for 4. Get our top 3 search here. Probably want another Loki, honestly. I think we can go ahead and probably just take this one as well. I think playing at 3 is probably fine here. And then we do want to get rid of this Kamazo here. So let's go ahead and just drop a Loki, pop that, and then we'll swing at him. Because we do want to be able to have our 2 costs, you know, get a chance to exist out here. This deck is going to Dawn minus enough that, you know, we don't want to let him just get removed by the Kamazo super easily. He does get the king out, go up to 9. So swinging into our Sol here, I think we can go ahead and just try to block out of this. They don't really have another swing that can remove very easily. I don't think we have something we want to play that much out on the Rush Luffy here, really. So let's go ahead and set up some of our 2 costs. Let's set up the Usopp here, search for a... Oh yeah, this works. We'll grab another Sol here. And then I think we can go ahead and go for the Brook. Force a discard here. Try to be kind of annoying, you know. I think we can set up another Sol. We'll grab a Gird and just swing a good few times here. Shouldn't have to worry too much about this Loki getting removed because they're really going to want to play a 10 cost. Okay, well that is one way they can remove it for sure. Gonna swing at it to minus our other Sol here. Let's just block the 5 with a 6 there. Force them to swing at it twice. That time they will get it. And now we are up to 10. Could go ahead and combo. I think we're gonna want to swing the Brook and then hopefully like play over it so that we get the chance to play it out again and just keep taxing hand. So we'll go ahead and play the Rush Luffy here, and then we'll grab a Gird here. We'll play out this Gird over the Brook here, toss the stage and grab the Brook back. And then we should be able to play the Brook back out over the Gird, force another discard here. Just try to be very annoying with this card. This card has a lot of good ways to just kind of be obnoxious. Good couple times here. One of these will probably get reduced with the leader effect. Not that one though. Swing 8. They do take the 8. We can just keep these blockers up for now. We do want to try to avoid having this Luffy get removed, if possible. Alright, regenning with another Lin there for the heal. Let's go. Well, it's 1 thing gets removed versus 2 things get removed. Yeah, I think we do just let this one go. And we can let that go as well. And we'll just free block out of that 5k. Did get Lightning Dragon with that. Not ideal, not ideal. Now, we do have the ability to reduce one of these Linlins down to the point where removing it should be doable. We are at 11 in trash, so let's go ahead and do that. -3, bring it down to 7. That -3, bring it down to 4 here. Now we can play out the Loki and pop this. Establish another, you know, nice beefy blocker here. And then I think, honestly, we just try to swing pretty aggressively. Take that. Alright, alright. Let's go ahead and swing another 7. I think we want to keep this Sol up so that hopefully, you know, if they do get more Lightning Dragon or something, they can remove both of these. We don't have that sideways so that they get the chance to get out of another one. They're going to start digging with Queen here. Let's see what it finds them. They've been under so much pressure, they haven't had the ability to establish a 10 cost Kaido of either variety, though, so we are in a pretty good position with that. Swing 8k here. I think we want to just try to defend this with like normal counter. Let's do a Gird and a Frankie. We get 9k, so we need 2 2ks. Yeah, I think we really just try to just use up our 2ks here. Keep bodies on the board. We really don't want to rest anything we don't have to, and then yeah, we'll take that hit. Yeah, pretty decisive victory there. All right, playing the mirror here. Definitely gonna want to go second, no question about that. Usopp in hand means I think we keep this. Usopp into Saul, yeah, that's pretty good. Let's grab the Brook here. I think forcing hand trash is just really good in this mirror. Let's just go ahead and take this. Yeah, I think I might have to go back up on the chopper. Let's go ahead and swing 5 here. Play the Saul. I guess we'll grab a Frankie, and we can swing the Usopp. Okay, hitting us with the hand removal. I do think it's good to have the stage in this matchup, but I don't know if we really need it, so I think we can probably pitch the Saul here. Cat, you gotta chill, buddy. Go get your toy. Wow, he's going crazy over there. Oh. He's out of here. Okay, I think in this case we can just probably let this Brook go, honestly. Right, now we do have the opportunity to remove both of these, which I think we definitely are going to take here. Swing a 5. I think we go ahead and swing the Saul as well. We got an 11k blocker up now, so having him turn sideways should be kind of whatever. Brought a different one back to me. Oh my goodness, you're bringing me all your toys. Yeah, it's gonna be tough to get rid of that. I think we probably trash stage and a Robin. Everybody's playing this Nico Robin. Huh. I guess I'm behind the times with this list. I don't know how much this matters though. Like for 6, because you can get 2 Brooks out or get like a rush play with a Brook. Like, wait, we don't have a rush play Brook. Huh? Oh man, it was an Usopp. All right, whatever. We can just play out a blocker here. I don't think we care that much. Just pummel the crap out of their life. Like, I think this is too expensive a lot of the time, honestly. I guess I can pop this Jinbei now and like swing at our board, but I don't know how far that really gets them. You know, I think we just want to protect this. Like, there's really not that much need for a Frankie at this point. Yeah, we just 2k out of everything. They have 2 blockers up, but like, I don't really think it matters that much. I mean, I guess we can play a Loki. And then if we just tax hand, pretty sure it's guaranteed lethal. Yeah. Alright, so they do counter out of that. Just go 7, 8, 9. That should do it. I guess if they drew something real good here, it's not guaranteed, but yep. Alright, nice. Mirror going second just feels really, really good. This mirror feels extremely die rolly to me. I've played it a couple times and it just seems every time whoever went second just won. Alright, playing in a red-green Luffy here, we do get to choose to go second, which is quite nice. I think we really need to see a giant of some sort. Yeah, okay, there we go. It's up into Saul. Much better, much better. Alright, drop the Usopp. Take Jinbei. So I think we can take 2 Tempest Kicks milled is kind of rough. But hey, hopefully we just don't even need them, right? I do think in this matchup they help a lot. We'll take that. Nothing. Go ahead and drop a Saul. The thing with Robin is they're not going to rest their stuff that much. Let's take a Brook. And then let's try to be pretty aggressive swinging in the early game before they get the ability to just leader effect everything away. Yep, there it is. Okay, they swing at her face. I'm okay to just take that, honestly. I don't have the ability yet, but we could set up so that next turn we're able to take out a Sanji and something else. For now, let's get him to drop a card. We can swing 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we'll go 5, 6, 7 and drop a Jinbei, I suppose. This one should probably get through. Yep. Now, do we drop a Jinbei or do we want to go like hand neutral with it? Move might be to just go hand neutral with it. Play something that replaces itself. Is there anything in trash? Yeah, I don't know if we need a Gird. Not having a 2K is a little iffy though. We just need some kind of removal piece. 2 cards no matter what here. This is really annoying. I guess taking the 2K would have just been better. Whatever. We'll let him tax for 2 1Ks, I guess. This one we just take. But no setup. Oh, that's very annoying. Well, let's just start taxing these Dons. We can play out a Robin off this Luffy effect. Go for a rush Luffy into the Robin and minus this by 3. So now it is a 4. And we can swing at it. Beta Don. Oh no. They actually gave us a card. I mean, we can keep baiting their hand if we just swing out everything. Next turn we can finally get removal. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. We can get the 2 Don with these 2 and then swing our blocker. I don't think they go to 2 cards in hand off this. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they do. Nope, they gave it to us. Man, you gotta fight for everything against this deck. Whew. Not looking forward to this being like one of the most popular decks in this 16.5. Yeah, get us to fight for it and then just bring him right back. Typical RG Luffy right there. If we counter out of this, we just get hit with a double attack here. So I think we go ahead and take this one and then try to counter out of the double. Now, all the Don comes back. Okay, I think we just try to tax these Dons out with the little guys and then set up for a removal play on the big guy here. Giving us actual cards is honestly a little bit surprising. Okay, okay. Sounds good, sounds good. Go ahead and play that. I don't know, actually I think it's better to try to get rid of the Sanji here, actually. Yeah, go ahead and do that. -3 the Sanji. Go ahead and drop a Loki. Pop 2 of these. And then they got 3 Don up. We got 2 blockers. Not a lot of counter in hand. We could, I guess, drop another blocker and just pass. Might not be the worst move. If we get through this, we swing like 9. That's it. I mean, we could get through to leader. I don't think there's a good way for us to get through to this Luffy though. And even in that case, it just gets Nami blocked, right? So yeah. Thinking the Jinbei setup is probably the move here. Alright, 7 lead. What do we do with this? Do we just block this? I think we just block this. Swing 8. We definitely block that with the Loki. And then they gotta keep this Don up. I guess we could go Gird into grabbing back Toy Soldier, popping one of these and this, and then like we just set up another blocker and we just kind of out defense them. It doesn't really seem like a bad move, honestly. Don't think we're going to use that Saul again anytime soon. Take Toy Soldier, deploy it over her, trash, minus, Loki, boom boom, double pop. We'll swing it there later. Alright, 4 Don up. If we're swinging 8s into this guy, mean, it's just free, nothing. So I think we just pass again. Like 3 blockers up. This puts them in an awkward position. Because they're very behind on board. They're very behind in hand. Obviously, they can defend out a lot. And they're keeping their blocker up. But, like, they don't really have anything they can do to try to close out here. This wall of 11k blockers right here just kind of makes it so they can't do much. Okay, well, this is a pretty good chance here. We can go boom. And then we can Tempest away. What do we Tempest kick away, though? The Usopp or the Nami? This keeps giving it the restand. I think if we take out the Usopp, like, it's grind gamier, but, like, it makes it so they just can't get through our blockers very easily. Plus cycle is just always good. Speaking of which, pop that Usopp, 4 up, and then I think we just swing. Go like 9, 10, and pass. They take everything to hand. Okay, yeah, we can just pass there. Alright, the double rest. For sure. Just go ahead and pitch our brick here. I don't think we care, but I'll block just to be safe. Yep. GG. Okay, yeah. Not bad. So what do you guys think about this new Black Luffy deck, and how are you thinking about building it? Let me know down in the comments, and let me know how you're feeling about the OP17 meta as it's shaping up so far with, you know, obviously new reveals, new support constantly coming out, and we don't even know what one of the leaders is, but there's definitely a lot to kind of go through and test with what we've gotten already, and I definitely think things are going to be a lot different. But that's it for me today. Once again, like, subscribe, comment down below. Thank you so much for coming by and watching the video. I hope you found it enjoyable, and until next time, peace.